I tie the last pink balloon to the fence post and step back, forcing myself to smile. The backyard looks like something out of a Pinterest board. Pink table settings, a bounce house, a pixel princess cake. But my stomach twists anyway. Because I know who isn't coming. I check my watch for the third time. 12:42. My mom and sisters promised to come early to help set up. But that promise vanished like smoke. Same as always. Mom! Is it time yet? Mila, my 9-year-old, bursts through the sliding door, spinning in her purple birthday dress. The sun catches the sequins, turning her into a tiny galaxy of sparkles. Is Grandma here? Aunt Savannah? Aunt Lacey? Did they see the bounce house? I swallow the lump rising in my throat. They're on their way, sweetie. Probably just running a little late. Her smile falters for a heartbeat before she rebuilds it, as if she already knows how to protect herself from disappointment. Okay, I'll watch from the window. She runs back inside, her laughter echoing behind the glass. I bite the inside of my cheek until I taste copper. I should have known better. Believing they'd show up on time, or at all, was foolish hope dressed as faith. The doorbell rings. Mila's squeal ricochets down the hallway, and for a moment, I let myself believe it might actually be them. But when I reach the door, only Aunt Carol stands there. Reliable, steady Aunt Carol, with a perfectly wrapped gift tucked under her arm. Happy birthday. Sweet pea, she says, kneeling to hug Mila. Mila hugs her back but peers around Carol's shoulder. Is Grandma with you? Carol's eyes flick to mine, soft with apology. Just me today, honey. But look what I brought you. Mila forces a smile and clutches the box like a fragile dream. Thanks. I'll put it with the others. As she disappears toward the kitchen, Carol leans close. Eleanor and the girls aren't coming, are they? My phone buzzes before I can answer. The text glows like a slap across my face. Don't be dramatic. It's just a kid's party. We'll make it up to her at Christmas. Just a kid's party. Just my kid's party. Carol sighs when she sees my expression. I'm sorry, Maya. The next hour drags like wet cement. Parents arrive, dropping off classmates in pastel dresses. Neighbors bring folding chairs and finger sandwiches, filling the gaps my own family left behind. I play hostess, snapping pictures, pouring juice, smiling until my cheeks ache. But every time the gate creaks, Mila looks up, hope flickering, only to dim again when it's another guest, not her grandmother. When are Grandma and Aunt Savannah coming? She whispers, tugging my shirt hem. I'm not sure. Sweetie, I smooth her hair, pretending the world isn't breaking in front of her. When the last candle burns low and the last little guest waves goodbye, silence fills the yard. Mila's crouched on the driveway beside Aunt Carol, drawing a rainbow in chalk. Through the window, I watch them, tears blurring the colors. My phone buzzes again. Need $350 for a family emergency. Can you transfer it today? The plate in my hands cracks in two. I stare at the shards, at the timestamp, 3:48 p.m., right in the middle of the party she skipped. Something in me fractures too. The part that kept believing love meant obligation. A week later, my phone vibrates again while I pack Mila's lunch. The family group chat. I shouldn't look, but I do. Exciting news. My mother writes, Savannah's Sweet 16 venue is booked. $150 per guest. Maya will cover Grandma's share. She's on fixed income. Sweet 16? Savannah is 26. I scroll through the attached PDF and my stomach flips. My own LinkedIn photo sits beneath platinum sponsor, Maya Allen. What the hell? I whisper. Mama? Mila's voice floats from the hall, clutching a Lego spaceship. Can you help me? In a minute, baby. My voice sounds hollow. After she disappears, I open my banking app. 42347. Just enough for her braces. Every cent already spoken for. The memories flash. Last Christmas, $840 on gifts I couldn't afford. Savannah's rent, $150 gone. Maya can handle it, they always say, like my job as an accountant gives me infinite money. Like love means funding everyone's mistakes. The doorbell rings again. Aunt Carol, casserole in hand, steps inside and takes one look at my face. What did they do now? I show her the texts. She exhales slowly. They skipped their granddaughter's birthday, and now they want a luxury party? Before I can answer, Mrs. Wilson from next door appears at the back door with banana bread and the kind of eyes that see everything without asking. Bad time? Family, Carol mutters. Mrs. Wilson nods. Say no before it eats you alive. That night, after Mila falls asleep, I hear her tiny voice through the door. God, please make Grandma like me more. It breaks me clean in half. Later at my desk, I open a folder on my laptop. Every loan, every Venmo request, every dollar that disappeared into the black hole called family. The total flashes on the screen, $23,470, and for the first time in my life, I'm not crying. I'm calculating. When my phone buzzes again the next morning, another demand for $1,350, I finally understand what I have to do. I open Venmo, type in my mother's name. Enter $1 in the memo line. I write one word, congrats. My thumb hovers, trembling, then presses send. The confirmation chime sounds like freedom. Through the wall, I hear Mila humming. And for the first time in years, my chest expands, full and light, because this time I didn't buy my peace, I earned it. The morning after that $1 Venmo transfer, the air feels different, quieter. Even the refrigerator hum sounds calmer, as if the house itself senses the shift. My phone pings again, 3 messages in a row. All from Mom. You can't be serious, Maya. Then we need to talk. Then don't ruin this family over money. Money? I glance at Mila's cereal bowl, at the braces brochure tucked beneath the salt shaker. It's not about money. It's about never being enough unless I'm paying for everyone else's life. By noon, I've made 3 phone calls I should have made years ago, to the locksmith, to the hotel hosting Savannah's ridiculous party, and to my own bank. The locksmith arrives first. Frank, middle-aged, cheerful, humming some country tune as he replaces the front and back locks. Nobody gets in without these now, he says, handing me 2 shiny keys. 175s, less than half of one of Mom's emergency requests. While Mila naps, I open my laptop again. Every unpaid loan, every skipped repayment, every excuse next month. Sis. Promise. The grand total still reads $23,470. I think of what that money could have meant. College savings, braces, a real vacation. All gone to people who never even said thank you. The texts keep coming all afternoon. I silence the phone after the 20th one. Instead, I type a firm email to the hotel manager, attaching proof that I never authorized my sponsorship. Within an hour, I get a reply. We apologize for the mistake. Your name has been removed from all materials immediately. For the first time in a decade, I feel in control. By evening, Mila and I sit at the kitchen table, twirling spaghetti noodles and watching cartoons. Tomato sauce dots her chin as she giggles at something silly. It's the most peaceful sound I've heard in months. Then the doorbell rings. I glance at the clock, 8:47 p.m. Through the peephole, I see them. My mother, both sisters. Faces hard as stone. Maya Allen, open this door right now. Mom's voice cuts through the wood like a blade. Mila peeks from the hallway. Is that Grandma? Yes, I say calmly. But she forgot to call first and it's late. The pounding starts. You can't hide forever, Savannah shouts. After everything we've done for you. My phone lights up with new messages. You're betraying the family. How dare you embarrass us with that hotel? What kind of daughter acts like this? Through the peephole, I spot our neighbors emerging. Mr. Patterson from across the street, the Rodriguez family peering through blinds. My humiliation should burn, but it doesn't. I just feel done. Mila clings to my leg. Should we let them in? No, honey. Remember what we said? People who love us don't yell through doors. Then come the flashing blue lights. Of course. They called the police. When I open the door, Officer Thompson stands there. I recognize him. He coached Mila's soccer team last spring. Evening, Miss Allen, he says gently. We got a call about a family dispute. Something about threats and missing property? Mom puffs herself up behind him. She's withholding family belongings and sending threatening messages. I can't help it, I laugh. Not cruelly, just disbelief. Inside, at the kitchen table, I show Officer Thompson the evidence. Years of messages, payment requests, proof of the unpaid loans, the single $1 transfer. I've been supporting them for years, I explain. Today I said no. They don't like that. He scrolls through the texts, eyebrows rising. They're used to you fixing everything, he says finally. Now you're changing the rules. When he steps back outside to talk to them, I watch through the curtain. Their faces shift from outrage to confusion to something that almost looks like fear. Then, one by one, they retreat to their cars. Mom jabs a finger toward me before slamming her door and speeding away. The silence that follows is heavy but clean, like rain after a storm. Later, after I've checked the locks twice, I find Mila sitting on her bed, her stuffed rabbit tucked under her arm. Mom, she whispers, am I not important enough? Is that why they didn't come to my birthday? The words hit harder than any of Mom's accusations ever could. I kneel beside her, taking her tiny hands in mine. No, sweetheart. You are the most important thing in my world. That's why I have to protect you from people who forget how to love the right way. She nods, tears glistening, and buries her face in my shoulder. My phone buzzes on the nightstand. Another text from Mom. You'll regret this. Family is everything. I delete it without reading the rest. After tucking Mila in, I sit in the quiet and realize something extraordinary. The world didn't end. The sky didn't fall. The only thing that collapsed was a lie I'd been living for years. When I finally crawl into bed, exhaustion settles deep in my bones. But it's a peaceful kind of tired. For the first time in forever, I don't feel like I owe anyone an apology. Tomorrow, everything will be different, but I have no idea just how far they'll go to make me pay for saying no. My phone buzzes at 6:30 a.m. Not a text this time, but a Facebook notification. Savannah Allen mentioned you in a post. My stomach sinks. I open it. When toxic people show their true colors, she's written, you realize money means more to them than family. 17 comments already. Distant cousins, old classmates, all sympathizing with her. So sorry, sweetie. You deserve better. Not one person asking for my side. I almost type a long reply, proof, screenshots, all the years of sacrifice. Instead, I type 5 words. I wish you all well. Then I log off. The kitchen feels lighter that morning. I pour cereal for Mila, check her backpack, and brew coffee. No guilt, no buzzing group chats demanding money. Just silence, warm and real. My phone rings again, a number I almost don't answer. Maya, it's Uncle Robert, my father's brother. I haven't heard his voice since high school. I heard what's been going on, he says gently. You're not the first person your mother's done this to. I freeze. What do you mean? Why do you think your father left? She drained him dry, emotionally and financially. He couldn't breathe. He texts me a photo, Dad at my 5th birthday party, hollow-eyed, smiling like it hurt. The same look I've seen in my own mirror. History repeating itself, Uncle Robert says. You're breaking the cycle. When I hang up, I sit in silence, tears spilling over, not from sadness, but from the strange relief of finally understanding. A knock at the door startles me. It's Mrs. Wilson from 2 doors down, holding a casserole dish. Chicken and rice, she says. The ladies from St. Mark's will bring more tomorrow. I try to protest, but she waves me off. Some of us have been where you are. Family can be love, or it can be quicksand. After she leaves, I find a small envelope taped under the dish, a $200 grocery gift card with a note in shaky handwriting, for Mila's needs. No strings attached, the kindness nearly undoes me. That night, after tucking Mila in, I pull up my budget spreadsheet again. For the first time in years, I delete the family emergencies category. The numbers shift, and suddenly I have $732 more each month. Enough for braces. Enough to start a savings account for her future. I open one in her name with a small deposit, a beginning. Weeks pass. Life feels brighter. Mila laughs more. I sleep better. One morning, I even buy tulips, $24 I don't need but want to spend, just to make our dining table beautiful. Then one Saturday, while we're folding laundry, Mila asks, "Aren't we going to Aunt Savannah's party today?" "It's on your calendar." My breath catches. "Do you want to go?" She shrugs. "Not really. Those parties are boring. You have to wear itchy clothes and smile all the time." I laugh, relief flooding through me. "How about the park instead?" Hours later, we're sitting in a booth at Dairy Dream sharing a chocolate sundae. A woman at the next table offers to take our picture. When I look at the photo, our faces messy, happy, alive, I realize it's the first real family picture we've ever taken. That night, Aunt Carol texts, "You dodged a bullet. Sweet 16 was a disaster." I call her, trying not to sound too eager. She laughs. "The DJ quit halfway through. Your mom was seated next to the smoke machine, coughing like she was being exercised. And when the bill came, let's just say they missed their platinum sponsor." A small, wicked smile tugs at my lips. "Karma?" "Consequences," Carol corrects. There's a difference. A few days later, Mom shows up at my office unannounced, wearing pearls and perfume like armor. "We need to talk," she declares loudly enough for everyone to hear. I guide her to the break room. 10 minutes, I whisper. She launches into a sermon about forgiveness and family, quoting Pastor Wallace. I sip cold coffee and let her talk. When she finally pauses for breath, I say quietly, "Forgiveness doesn't mean funding bad behavior, Mom." Her face hardens. Children need their grandmother. Children need stability, I say, and open the door for her to leave. The next week, I get a letter, anonymous handwriting, no return address. Children need their grandmother. Think about what you're doing to Mila. The guilt rises, then fades just as quickly. I've already thought about it. Every day, Thanksgiving invitations arrive, gold lettering, water under the bridge scrawled in Mom's handwriting. A note at the bottom. Please contribute $750 toward the venue. I set it beside Mila's new school photo, her bright grin framed by missing teeth. She deserves better memories than the ones I had. That night, I write a letter. No emotion, just facts. Every loan, every broken promise, every missed birthday. Boundaries, clear as ink. This isn't about money, I end it. It's about respect. I send copies to all of them, certified mail. 2 months later, our house smells of paint. Mila stands beside me, brush in hand, freckles dotted with yellow specks. You missed a spot, she giggles. Got it, I say, rolling over the last patch of white. James, my coworker, drops by with a bookshelf he built for us. Special delivery, he grins. His laughter fills the house, and for once, it doesn't feel like an intrusion. It feels like home expanding. Weeks pass. Mila's school hosts a project, My Hero. She stands in front of her class holding a poster, 2 stick figures holding hands under a sunset. My mom taught me that love doesn't hurt, the caption reads. That night, I cry in the quietest, proudest way. Christmas comes. Our tree is small but perfect, decorated with paper stars and popcorn garlands. The presents beneath it are modest but chosen with care. Mrs. Wilson brings cider. James brings a casserole. Aunt Carol drives 3 hours with cookies and hugs. She hands me a leather-bound album. The cover reads Our Family of 2. Inside, blank pages waiting to be filled. There's room to grow, she says softly, nodding toward the laughter in the next room. By January, I've joined a single-parent support group. By February, I'm volunteering at Mila's school. Uncle Robert sends postcards from his travels, little reminders that family can rebuild in unexpected ways. Then, one October morning, almost exactly a year later, a card arrives from Mom. Just 2 words inside. Happy birthday, with a crisp $50 bill tucked inside. No guilt, no demands, just peace. I smile and slide it into Mila's birthday fund. Boundaries don't always mean walls. Sometimes they're doors that stay locked until people learn to knock. That night, after Mila drifts off to sleep, I sit at the kitchen table, journaling under the soft hum of the fridge. Real family isn't defined by blood, I write. It's defined by the people who show up when it matters. On the wall above me hangs a photo. Mila and me, flanked by Aunt Carol, Mrs. Wilson, James, and Uncle Robert. All of us at the park, smiling without effort. Beneath it, a wooden plaque reads, "Our family." The house is quiet, but not lonely. Just home,